The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitche Gumee. The lake, it is said, never gives up her dead when the skies of November turn gloomy. With a load of iron ore, 26,000 tons more than the Edmund Fitzgerald weighed empty. That good ship and true was a bone to be chewed when the gales of November came early. The ship was the pride of the American side, coming back from some mill in Wisconsin. As big freighters go, it was bigger than most, with the crew and good captain well seasoned. And later that night, when the ship's bell rang, could it be the north wind they've been feeling? The wind in the wires made a tattletale sound, and the wave broke over the railing. And every man knew, as the captain did too, 'twas the wit of November come stealing. The dawn came late, and the breakfast had to wait, when the gales of November came slashing. When afternoon came, there was freezing rain in the face of a hurricane west wind. When supper time came, the old cook came on deck, saying, "Fellas, it's too rough to feed ya." At 7 p.m., a main hatchway gave in. He said, "Fellas, it's been good to know ya." The captain wired in, the head wider coming in, and the good ship and crew in peril. And later that night, when the lights went out of sight, came the wreck of the Edmund Fitzgerald. Does anyone know where the love of God goes when the waves turn the minutes to hours? The searchers all say they'd have made Whitefish Bay if they put 15 more miles behind her. They might have split up, or they might have capsized. They may have broke deep and took water. And all that remains is the faces and the names of the wives and the sons and the daughters. In a musty old hall in Detroit they prayed, in the Maritime Sailors' Cathedral. The church bell chimed till it rang 29 times for each man on the Edmund Fitzgerald. The legend lives on from the Chippewa on down of the big lake they call Gitche Gumee. Superior, they said, never gives up her dead when the gales of November came early. Lake Huron rolls, Superior sings in the rooms of her ice water mansion. Old Michigan steams like a young man's dreams. The islands below Lake Ontario takes in what Lake Erie can send her. And the iron boats go, as the mariners all know, with the gales of November, remember. So I'm crossing the bridge right now, and that's Duluth on the other side. So you can see it's kind of a mountainous, hillish, it's rocky over there. At night you can, Lake Superior is right over here. And when I came in here at night, all the hills are all lit up. So it reminded me a lot of coming to a town in Norway. I think Minnesota is where a lot of Norwegians went, Swedes, Finnish. So I just drove over to Wisconsin and then came back just to show you guys what it was like. You can see the train yard is right here too.
I found a spot here to kind of get a picture of the water and Lake Superior and Duluth. Some rollers coming in. It's like about 5'10", 8 footers. The downtown is just kind of like, the strip is just on the other side. So you can kind of see the rocky shoreline. Of course, it's me. Looks like an interesting town.
Continue on East Railroad Avenue for 3/4 of a mile.